Are you a current college student and looking to get an internship and you're getting an interview? That interview might not go how you think. Let me explain. If you're new here, hi, I'm Katie, your college big sister, here to teach you everything about school you didn't learn in school. So, sometimes interviews are structured differently than we think we're going to. Sometimes they're very intern focused. They ask a lot of questions about you, your experience, your education, and your skills that you can bring to the team. Sometimes they're more about talking about the company and talking about what experience you can get from it. I've had interviews that vary greatly, and sometimes it's very unexpected. You definitely want to prepare for answering questions about yourself, but then it kind of catches you off guard because you're like, oh, wait, you're just talking about the role more than you're asking me questions. This is interesting. Here's some advice. Number 1, always be over-prepared. Be prepared to answer those questions of, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Tell me about your experiences, your last internship. Tell me about a time you struggled with a coworker or a professor and you had to work through it. Be prepared to answer all of those, and I would do some research as to other interview questions that you should prepare yourself. It's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Number 2, be prepared to listen. Sometimes they might get enough information off of your resume, your portfolio, your LinkedIn, anything you have that you sent them, cover letter, etc., and they might just feel comfortable pretty much hiring you. And so it's going to be more of them talking about the position, what to expect, and what you're going to get out of it as the intern. Sometimes it can catch you off guard, but it's okay. Number 3, no matter how many questions they ask you in the interview, bring questions to ask. The worst thing you can do in a job interview, specifically as an intern, is to have no questions. When they're like, so what questions do you have for me? And you answer, none. That's terrible. You always want to have questions. Even if you almost have questions, like if you had a list of questions and they answered all of them, as you are doing the interview, you should be writing down more questions because you want to ask questions at the end, because that's going to show that you care about the position, that you're competent, that you can actively listen and take in information and then ask further questions to clarify things. And then you always want to ask about, like, when should I hear back, what are next steps, etc. So bring questions. I hope this helps, and I hope you get that internship you are dreaming of.